Hi, my name is Cherry Ray, and the article I have chosen to review is Text 1. The possible title of this text is How to Deal with Disappointment. I choose this text because the article text relates to me a lot in my life and can help me deal with disappointment better in my life. So this text aims to inform the public about dealing with disappointment in life, which is common and expected. The intended audience of the text is adults and young adults. The text thesis statement is that disappointment is common in our life and self-compassion is the key to dealing with it. The main idea for paragraph 1 is that disappointment is something we face in our stages of life, and self-compassion and not criticisms are crucial in dealing with disappointment. The main idea for paragraph 2 is that to have self-compassion, we need to have self-kindness, common humanity, and mindfulness. The benefit of having self-compassion can increase our resilience and improve our general well-being. So the main idea for paragraph 3 is that developing self-compassion is not easy for some people who experience trauma since childhood. Practicing self-compassion involves being ever aware of how we talk to ourselves and acknowledging sometimes disappointment is normal in our life. So the main idea for paragraph 4 is that the more we develop self-compassion and mindfulness, the more we develop a curious, clear, calm, and compassionate self. When dealing with disappointment, we will be less overwhelmed by these all negative emotions. And the main idea for paragraph 5, which is the last paragraph, is that disappointment is common in life and practicing self-compassion is essential in dealing with it. So the topic sentences relates to the thesis statement of the text. The author presents the argument to support each topic sentence by giving more studies related to the argument and more descriptions. The argument is convincing, and this is because the argument is presented with evidence and studies. There are also opposing views to the argument where even though self-compassion is the key to dealing with disappointment in life, but to those who experience childhood trauma would be a difficult thing to do. So these opposing views are counter-argued by giving ways for them to deal with disappointment by stating that self-compassion also involves observing how we talk to ourselves and listening to our critical inner self, and learn to acknowledge that disappointment is normal in our life. So this text relates to my life a lot, as I have come across failures in my studies and getting rejected for a job vacancy, which all led to a disappointing moments for me, where I kept on self-criticizing myself a lot until I choked myself to the point that I hated myself, until I realized that by developing self-compassion, I am truly be freed from this negative thought that is chewing me away piece by piece. So this information from the text is vital for me as a student, as we students always face difficulties and challenges in our studies. So sometimes even with our best effort, not all days are sunny and sunshine. So students need to develop self-compassion so that we acknowledge our disappointment, forgive ourselves from the past, and move forward to face those challenges and difficulties again, so until we are able to conquer it. That's all. Thank you.